Here we go again, folks. We're going to jump on a topic that really surprises me a lot. And for those of you who are just now finding this via, maybe somebody linked it or shared the link or whatever, my name's Boone. We take walks through the jungle. Don't worry, that's just a clinging vine, ma'am. It won't bite hard. What I want to talk about now is the way kids disrespect their elders. I have seen things with my own two eyes, along with YouTube videos, along with other people relaying stories that have happened to them or to a friend of theirs about the way their kids talk to them or act or try to act like they are grown. Now, back when I was growing up, if you got out of line, and I mean you really had to get out of line, cussing in front of your mama, just doing something completely stupid that you knew better than to do, you got your tail tore up. I ain't talking about, a little swat on your behind with a hand. I mean, daddy come across floor with belt in hand, tearing your ass up till you could not sit down. That's what I got growing up. Didn't get it that often. I wasn't that bad of a kid. Well, at least not that I will admit to. But I see kids today walking around in Walmart or the grocery store throwing a damn fit because mama and daddy won't buy them that special $7 box of cereal, or they're not leaving with a toy or whatever. And then gonna sit there and throw a fit in the store, start cussing and raising hell in the middle of the store. You kids got any idea what would have happened to you if you grew up when we did? I have a saying that I used to use when it comes to that, and I just used it on Facebook the other day. That there was a video on there of this little kid, couldn't have been more than three, two, three at the most, walked up and slapped what I'm assuming was his dad. Now, granted, the dad popped him back, told him not to do it again. Well, that's kind of like, reaching out and grabbing a hot burner on a stove and then telling your kids not to do it after you just did it because they're going to do it anyway. But if I had talked to my parents, or God forbid, raised my hand to my parents, I would have gotten hit so hard that I would have been picking my teeth up 2 counties over. My generation had respect for our elders. Today's generation, some of them, don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. Some of y'all out there have got kids. You brought them up right. You busted their butt if they needed it. You tried to instill the right values in them. They either stuck or they didn't. But you tried, and 99% I would say of you that tried, it stuck. Some of y'all out there just let your kids run wild. I don't want to see that shit. I damn sure don't want to see it on TV. Honey Boo Boo and fuck it. Oh, the Kardashians. Don't even get me started. Damn. Oh, Paris Hilton. All them youngins had the wrong values installed in them. And they just act like they own the world. And that's what a bunch of you little miscreant brats are going to grow up to be like. Thinking the world owes you something. The world don't owe you shit. If anything, you owe the world. More to the point, you owe your parents. You owe your grandparents if you're lucky enough to still have them around. Y'all walk around acting like the world owes y'all a living. Not all of you. Not all of you at all. But there are some of you out there calling your parents by their given name, by their first name. The hell is wrong with you? But you know what? I'm not even going to lay it all on the kids. Mr. and Mrs. Mom and Dad, or Mom and Dad of America, what the hell are you doing? You expect them to go out into society and respect everybody else when you can't even make them respect you. And then you want to know, well, why is little Johnny sitting in jail at 3 o'clock in the morning and I'm getting a phone call to come get him? Or why is little Susie sitting all up in the detention center with, because she said or done something? That's on you. Some of you parents don't take control of your kids. Some of you don't take enough control of your kids that you lose them. And that's possibly the worst thing in the world. Y'all need to start, and I know, if y'all think, if you sit down and you go, well, okay, at 5, 6 years old, little Jimmy, stole a candy bar from the store. You find out about it later, what are you gonna do? If you tear his ass up, somebody's gonna call CPS on you. You can't even discipline your kids no more. Some of you take them back to the store, make them admit and own up to what they did, and still punish them afterwards. But then you got to be careful how you punish them. Even if you don't lay a finger on them, you got to be careful how you punish them. Because kids nowadays are called cops at the drop of a hat. There was a video on YouTube a year or so ago, I guess it was. This father found where his daughter was disrespecting himself and his wife, the girl's mama, and thought that they wouldn't find out about it. Now, this wasn't the first time this happened. This is like the second time, if I understand right. He printed it off, waited till she wasn't home, and made a video about it. Read off the thing. Well, I'm sick and tired of this, and I'm saying I'm not this, I'm not your damn maid. I don't feel like I should have to do this, and this. Well, about the second time she done it, the dad took the girl's laptop, went out in the front yard, recorded a video, and at the end of it, he takes a .45 caliber semi-automatic pistol and blows about 5 or 6 holes through the girl's laptop. There are videos out there, or there is a video out there of reactions. And I love these reaction videos. I swear to God I do. They're great. But You have adults going, well, you know what? This ought to teach a girl a lesson. Just because you don't think people can see it, it's going to get seen. Somebody's going to tell, somebody's going to say something, or you're going to mess up. You're going to leave your laptop open, you're going to leave your computer open, and whether kids like it or not, us as parents have a right to go into anything that our children are connected to, be it your Facebook or whatever else, because we want to know in today's times that our kids are okay. I got two of my own. I got two of my own. I want to make sure my kids are right. I don't want to. I don't want to pop in or have see one of them's Facebook or something and see that they're being bullied, pushed to the point of they do something stupid. That's a whole different tirade. That's on a bully video that I'm gonna do later. But when you find something like that they're disrespecting their parents in that way, somebody who has loved you from day one, put a roof over your head, food in your stomach, has given you everything they could possibly give you, tried to make the kid's life better than what they had, which is the goal of any parent. I want my kids to have a better life than I had. I want my kids to have things I didn't have. But when you got a disrespectful little brat that does that, she deserves to have her laptop destroyed. Little Johnny deserves to have his PlayStation, his PS4, his Xbox One, or whatever taken away from him. Parents bought it. It's While it was a gift, yeah, they still bought it. And that's the only thing kids respond to nowadays. You ground them, they go to their room. Hell, most kids' rooms are outfitted better than most parents' living rooms. Computers, TVs, satellite, cable, internet, cell phones. I heard one kid one time in a response on a video that said, yeah, my parents ground me. I just go to my room. Hell, it ain't like I'm missing out on anything. But getting back to the point, there were adults on there saying, you know what? If that's what that parent had to do to try to get the point across, congratulations. Great. Do it. Do what you need to do. There were some kids, teenagers, roughly the same age as this girl, a little older, that were going, yeah, you know what? She does kind of deserve what the hell she got. You don't disrespect family like that. You don't disrespect your parents. You don't disrespect your grandparents. You don't disrespect anybody older than you. There was some of them that was saying, well, that ain't right. That was hers. He overreacted. He took a gun. You know what? Who cares? I mean, seriously, who cares? Come to find out, somewhere along the lines, if I remember correctly, the girl sat down with her parents and had a long heart to heart talk. And I really don't know what come of it after that. One moment. T. If that had been me, yeah, I'd have probably still been picking my teeth up. I would have had my tail busted. I would have been grounded till I was 35. I wouldn't have had anything. Okay? You can't do that. The whole thing is you can't do that to kids anymore. The parents out there that are trying to do the right thing, to raise their kids up right, to give them that good foundation so when they go out into the world, they treat people right, is all being undermined. All of it. Because one kid gets away with it, then somebody else's kid goes, well, if they can get away with it, I'm gonna see if I can get away with it. What are they gonna do? I'm a firm believer in putting fear of God in a child. Straight up. You steal, I'm gonna bust your ass. You come at me trying to talk to me like you're the parent and I'm the child? Oh no, you gonna find out quick who the daddy rabbit is. I know that just sounded wrong. Deal with it, people. I'm Southern. You'll figure this out later. I guess the whole thing comes down to kids, pull your head out of your ass. Learn respect for your elders. Parents, start teaching your kids respect. If you want respect, you got to give respect. And it goes both parent and child. But as the little extra additive, parents have to let the kids know that, yeah, I'll show you respect, but I'm still, if you're living under my roof, you're eating my food, you're going to learn quick. It's my way. That's the way it is, folks. Boils down simply to, like I just said, kids, you need to learn respect. Adults that are complaining because you don't get respect, you better teach them respect. Because if you don't, it ain't going to happen. Simple as that. All right, folks, that's the end of another rant. They've been tame so far. Just so far. It's going to get worse. I'm Boom. That was another walk through the jungle. Check the next video if you want to. If not, thanks for stopping.